Episode 5. One of the most awesome chapters in the game. This is the penultimate chapter. This is it. This is a big deal. This is a great chapter. It's not my favorite chapter, but it is still a great chapter, and I got tons of behind the scenes information to share with you guys as we play. So, a couple of comments I just want to make really quick. Apparently from I know I talked about in the last part I was having a discussion with Revan about the choice of the guy who plays Spider-Man, the new Spider-Man, Tom Hiddleston. I can't remember his last name, but his choice to be Spider-Man, basically. I'm sorry, not to be Spider-Man. His choice to be Nathan Drake for Uncharted. It turns out apparently they had cast him, at least for the research that I had done, a young Nathan Drake, like a young boy version of Nathan Drake, and I could see that. I've been recently replaying Uncharted 4 in anticipation for doing the Let's Play, so I could see that. I could totally see that. So I just want to make that correction right there. Second thing is that we're going to talk a little bit more about Agent Nightingale before we get started, because I kind of wanted to talk about this, but I felt it was more appropriate to do it here before the stream started as we wait for the stream to populate. Particularly about the background of Agent Nightingale and what we just saw about Agent Nightingale. Basically, why was Agent Nightingale so obsessed with Alan Wake? It's obvious he wasn't doing it on any orders, even though he may have been on the FBI. He didn't appear to actually have any actual authority. He had no warrant. He had no superiors that could confer his story. He was basically just waving around a badge saying, "I'm from the FBI, listen to me." And after a while, everybody was like, no. And it was clear that he had gone on his own. He was abusing his authority, essentially. And first off, that's wrong, obviously. That's morally wrong. I mean, not in that that's a wrong assumption. He was going on his own. He was abusing his authority. Why was he doing that? Why did he specifically target Wake? Those of you guys who remember the first chapter where you saw that guy, Clay Stewart, who I mentioned was the author of the Alan Wake files. We don't have 100% yet on this, but Clay Stewart, who had, like I said, had some insight into this, theorized that perhaps Agent Nightingale was having the same dreams that he and Alan were. And as far as we know, that's really it. Most of the background about Nightingale has kind of been considered non-canon. It's kind of shifting back and forth between what is canon and what is non-canon. So my theory is with Clay right now in that he was probably dreaming of Alan just as Clay was dreaming of Alan, but instead of basically not holding Alan responsible for it, we think that for some reason Nightingale was holding Alan responsible for the dreams. So just wanted to get that out there. Alright, let's pick up Chapter 5, shall we? Now, as this loads, I just want to say, I'm pretty certain Nightingale survived what we saw in the last act, just as the act ended. So, just wanted to get that out there. I'm pretty certain we may be seeing him in a future sequel or something.
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there. Follow me.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Alright, let's get going, shall we? I can't get into the cell, so I have to move on. Oh, flare. Flare's useful. Anything else in here? Another flare. That works. Doesn't appear the radio's on or anything, so I can't hear the Thornton show. Not much else. Gonna talk to Barry. Oh, that's just great. That's a great parking job, Sheriff. No, it wasn't her. The Dark Presence did that. Fuse box count. Does she have my stuff?
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop
Hey,
this.
Revan.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend.
Oh, cool.
Wheeler, I need you to stay here.
What? No.
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in 2 places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list, Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here. The backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
How are they gonna get
My
here?
hangover wants you to shut up and get to work.
Hello, Mr. Breaker? This is Barry
Okay,
Wheeler.
I just want to show you guys this because it's a funny bit.
Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to... Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now. Well, the one you'd most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding? Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need to make some more calls here. You got the message, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy. I think he was a little drunk, though.
No, we're gonna keep going because
Hello?
he's still gonna talk.
This is Barry Wheeler. I'm calling on behalf of the sheriff. Sarah says Night Springs. Okay? Okay, bye.
He's still going.
Hello? Hi, Barry Wheeler. I have a message from Sarah. Night Springs. Okay? Bye now. Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. Barry Wheeler calling for Sheriff Breaker. She asked me to tell you... Wheeler? Ma'am, she asked me to... No, I'm... Yes, but the sheriff asked me to...
Hey, Shishy Bell. Okay, that's enough for now.
Yeah, I think this is gonna take a while, Al. You better get going.
Yeah, let's get going. But I thought those moments were pretty funny, so.
Yeah, but... No, wait. Ma'am, please, But the sheriff...
Oh, there's more?
But ma'am, I'm supposed to...
All right, let's get going. Let's get to the action, shall we? Okay, I just really like that moment because I thought that was really funny. So, Shishy Bell, Revan, Shishy Bell.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls. We can't reach the gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Are you sure? Okay then, but hurry.
This is about as close as the game comes to opening up the town as it does. Right now, we're going to be fighting through the town. And I have to admit, there was a little disappointment because I think the way this was designed, you could just tell that the town was mostly sculpted and created and things like that from when the game was originally designed as an open world environment. You could easily tell, even though even though the opening is very linear, and most of the sequences were done in cutscenes and things like that, you could tell that they had gone through a lot of trouble.
I needed to reach the rooftop to get to the other side of the broken gate.
That the developers had mapped out the town pretty well. Unfortunately, the only time you're actually able to actually interact in it, if you know what I mean, meaning the only time you're actually able to walk around in the town without being on rails, or without even on rails or not, basically without being at a cutscene, is this sequence, which is a little disappointing. It would have been nice to kind of do a little shopping with that. That would have been cool. Actually, that would have been cool to kind of do a little shopping with Alice in the first chapter, or just so they could get a little bit more of an understanding about what was going on. You know, they already had the town mapped out. It was already rendered. They had tons of ideas for things that they could do in the town itself, but even I have to admit that that would have made the opening much longer. And that's a problem. You know, that's a bit of a problem. That would have been a problem, because the opening, before the game even gets to... Sorry about my burps, guys. Basically, the way the game functions and the way the game is set up, it's like you've got basically about an hour or so of gameplay where you're not really doing that much. There's the opening bit, but that's it. That's all that there is. Oh, you stepped in a puddle. Never step in black goo, guys. Trust me, you don't know where it's been. And Alfred Hitchcock. He would not... Okay, here we go. Cancel. Oh, that's just great. Apologies for that, guys. I tripped my voice command access. And I shouldn't have. I don't know why it did that, but for some reason the voice command tried to break through. Didn't know I could do that while I had the while I was doing the stream, but that's what it did. So, bad Xbox, bad.
Hey, Sheriff, your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though. You need to bypass the damaged control box.
What am I,
let's
an
do it.
electrician? Hold on.
Well, I know electricians. I got
Ah, damn.
fuse box count. I think that's 4 by now.
Wait, okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
So yeah, now we're fighting in the town. Like I was trying to say before, it would have been cool to actually be able to visit the town and check out the town during the daytime to kind of give this a little bit more of an open world kind of feeling, or a bit more of what the stakes are here. But I get it. I think it would have been a bit too repetitive. Maybe it would have been a bit too repetitive, or would have made the opening too long. Or there are a lot of reasons. Now, for me personally, I would love to have played a longer Alan Wake. I really would have. I would have loved it. But I admit that's just me. Oh boy. Every time I get a better flashlight, let me tell you. That's the thing about Sharon. She actually can hold her own. This woman is badass. Alright, let's do this.
Look out!
Oh, that's a lot of enemies. And now the float has come to life. This is the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade's worst nightmare, guys. Steph. How you been, Shishbel? How you been, Revan? Oh, by the way, Revan, I don't know if you heard what I was saying earlier, but apparently I looked up the guy playing Spider-Man. I looked that up, and apparently he's going to be done. From what I heard, they cast him to be a young Nathan Drake, not a current age Nathan Drake.
Over
And
here,
I've been playing.
The chopper's in the other direction.
Hold on, I want to look see if there's any goodies in here or anything like that. I always want to look for goodies, manuscript pages, that sort of thing. And I can see the resemblance. Yeah, I think they wanted him to get play the young Nathan Drake, and I'm gonna be playing Uncharted 4 probably after we finish this game. And I can see the resemblance there. Because there's a lot you can definitely see. Like the youngest version of Nathan Drake is in Uncharted 4, and I think the resemblance is there. I do admit this. So that would work, I think, as a casting option if he's just gonna play young Nathan, like boy aged or something. I'm fine with that. I think that works. Okay. Yeah, another guy. Sheriff's Department. This show used to be on Comedy Central called Reno 911 Miami. I'm sorry, Reno 911. The movie version was called Reno 911 Miami. I kind of feel like I'm in that right now. Okay, little comment for you guys right here who want to get a nice achievement. Hey, Kajar, welcome. So we got the whole gang here. This is nice. Now, for those of you guys who want a free achievement, this is what you do. Now, you guys remember that there's an achievement called Drinking Both Up in the game. And it references a song by the great Harry Nilsson. And now I have a better flashlight. Ho, ho, ho. Some extra supplies. You guys remember this diner from the beginning of the game. But if you activate this jukebox here...
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same
and then
thing
you
I think
unlocking an
happened
achievement
after
there.
I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Yeah, Rose is okay for right now, but we'll be talking more about Rose later, probably after the time as the credits are rolling. So, back to what I was saying. Let's see if there's anything else back here. That's moving. Oh, manuscript page. So now I have a machine gun. Ho, ho, ho reference. Yes. Oh, yes. That is one of my favorite movies growing up. I don't know if it's... some people would argue that that's the greatest action movie of all time, Die Hard. My favorite action movie of all time right now is... Oh, yes, Die Hard is a great film. I think Predator is actually probably my favorite action movie of all time these days. I remember watching Predator when I was in high school, and I thought that was like the perfect time to watch it. Not just because Arnold Schwarzenegger was in it, but also obviously just, you know, the other badasses they got to be in that film, including, of course, Carl Weathers and Jesse Ventura and everybody, basically. And, of course, so everybody's going to let's all gang up on Maniac and say Die Hard is the best. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do for you guys. This is a guarantee for everybody who joins my Twitter feed, okay? This is a guarantee. I'm going to California for E3 next month. During my trip to California, I'm going to visit the real-life Nakatomi Plaza. I was just planning to do it for myself. It exists. It's a real building. It's not called Nakatomi Plaza in real life, but it does exist. It looks exactly as it does in the movie. I will try to get some pictures of me standing in front of it. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to get some pictures of that building because it is an awesome building. And I don't know if I've ever actually seen it in real life. I've been told that maybe I might have, but if I did, it would have been about 2 decades ago from the last time I think the last time I was really going through LA. So for you Die Hard lovers, Maniac will get some pictures of the real life Nakatomi Plaza. For you. The stuff I do for you guys, that is for you. It's called Bruce Willis threw Alan Rickman off off your building.
You have the right to remain silent. Understand these rights.
Gotta drop a flare for these big guys. It's so nice to have the whole gang here. This is exciting. Okay, so... Oh, cool. Checkpoint. And a healing point. Did you guys know that Nakatomi was real? It wasn't CGI, it wasn't a matte painting, the building itself was real. But yes, the stuff I do for you guys, I will totally do that for you guys. I haven't been to California since 2011. The last time I was there, all I really did was go to E3. I didn't have much time to do anything else. So I've decided that this year, I'm kind of heading over a couple of days early because it's cheaper for me to go there a couple of days before the event starts. And instead of doing like the events themselves, meaning not obviously I'm going to go to the event, I'm going to go to the trade show, but
It's an ambush.
last year I went to, the last time I was there, I actually went to Ubisoft event. And it kind of made it harder to do other events, if you know what I mean. When you're doing the E3 trade shows and things like that, it's a bit tougher to do that. So I kind of felt, I'll head there early, but it'd be cool because I haven't been to California in so long. And even though, you know, for the last couple of times I was there, I didn't really do much while I was there, unfortunately. I thought it'd be kind of cool to see the sights and like go to Disneyland and stuff. So I am planning to go to Disneyland. I have heard stories that I think the reason why I want to do it is because I heard Disneyland was doing this thing called Season of the Force, where they brought in Star Wars theming on some of their rides at Tomorrowland, which I thought was really cool. And they're doing that in Disney World too, but you know, different stuff they're doing. So each park kind of has its own thing. I have to drop this. And I am totally getting my butt kicked right now. So yeah, I was thinking about doing this thing called the Season of the Force. I've been told by a couple of rumors that it's not 100% certain that Season of Force will be operating by the time that I get there. I've been told that it might end before the, let's see if there's anything over here. Just really quick. I've been told it might end or it might have ended by the time I get there. I've actually been told it'll end by the end of the month. But regardless of if it's over or not, they confirmed the Guardians of the Galaxy ride is going to be open, so I definitely want to check that out. Okay. Let's go catch up with Sarah. I guess there were a couple of supplies back there, so I got them, and so we're good now. But yeah, Die Hard was one of my favorite movies growing up. It's so exciting to basically be like doing this kind of fighting. I got to applaud Remedy. I mean, there's so few games that actually do this, like you're fighting in a town at night. It's like, you don't see too many games that actually do that or are willing to go there. So, this is really exciting to check out. I don't see anything there.
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury-rig it while I find the keys.
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
Manuscript page. Now, there is a collectible in this room that I actually missed the first time I actually played this game, so we're going to collect... I'm going to make sure to collect it this time around.
The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
Well, that's cool. Big guy! What are you doing in here? Sheriff's Department. Alright, let's switch to the hunting rifle. This is not the world's best ammunition, but it is better at longer range. Okay. Can I not go in here? Guess not. Is there anything else in here? Well, there might have been a coffee thermos in here or something. Okay. Oh, a lantern. Perfect. Sadly, it's not a heavy-duty lantern, but it'll do for now.
Okay,
Give me the
Sheriff, I
keys.
got
Give me the keys. All right, we got the flashbangs. We got everything.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry, look out! Barry, move! Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay. The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Ah, darn it! And that's why I missed. That must have been why I missed that. Basically, I'm sorry, guys, but you definitely missed something. I should have gone upstairs. I felt that maybe it would have worked better if I had waited for the power to come back on, but apparently that sequence locks. And that's probably why I missed it the first time around. If I had gone upstairs, there actually was a TV that plays another Night Springs episode, and I missed it. I'm sorry, guys. Okay, Barry's not back there. And I can't cross this. So I'm sorry you guys missed out on a Night Springs episode. I apologize. Okay, so we're back in town. Let's check on Barry. Last I checked, he was over here.
Barry? Barry! Can you hear me? Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm cool. Don't worry. I'll find another way out and meet you two out back.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Besides, there's all sorts of useful stuff in here. I didn't touch that. I wasn't anywhere near that.
Hey, Wake, over here.
Okay. Okay, that was I love that bit. So some people might have missed out on that little Easter egg, so I just wanted you guys to hear it. No, I love Barry. And here we are. It's not recorded when Bright Falls was first named as a nameless trading post, but it became a town, Bright Falls Mining Company. So here we go. That's you get an achievement for looking at that. On top of all the other signs and stuff, of course.
Wake.
Got him. Got him. I do like that how well they did the AI in this game. Obviously, the AI can certainly hold its own, but this is just awesome. This level is really just awesome.
We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc. I've got it. Don't worry about it.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All this shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
All right. So that's where the doc lives, I guess. I guess he lives above his offices. That makes sense. It's like, no, I'm going to call the sheriff. Well, I am the sheriff. It's okay, Doc. That's a cute scene, though. Okay, so there is an Easter egg coming up that I kind of want to share with you guys. It's in here. There's really nothing of note in this room, but I want to make sure in case there's another, lurch forward or something. I kind of want to tell you guys what's here. Now, there's no supplies or anything up in this top, but there is an Easter egg. Ladies and gentlemen, for those of you guys who grew up like I did in the 90s with PCs, yes, you are not missing that. That is actually a dope fish. The dope fish you might remember from Commander Keen Episode 4. And there it is right there. The dope fish, ladies and gentlemen. Little Easter egg for you guys.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of your Alex Casey books.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
I think there was a sign or something in this place. Hold on. I thought there was a sign. Yeah, I thought that. Maybe there's a. Is the sign upstairs? I was fairly certain there was a sign. It says, "Please make sure to get Alan Wake. Alan Wake might be here. He might actually be willing to sign it in person." I guess maybe it was somewhere else. I don't know, or maybe it was somewhere else in the library, or the. I'm sorry, the bookstore. It might have been outside. Yeah. That's weird.
I don't see Barry.
Oh.
Look, Wake, maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Get to the chopper! Sorry, I had to do that once. That's not good. Here's the band. This is all the Deer Fest festivities. Bright Falls Knitting Club meeting, Deer Fest Candle Night, Deer Fest Morning Service, Presbyterian Choir of Water Revisit, and the bake sale. Of course. Tomorrow, bingo. Oh, there's a power box over there.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Sorry about the missing Easter eggs, guys. This is just awesome, this sequence.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Good to know. Well, they're gonna stay away from me if I keep this flare on as fast. Come on, use a flare. I mean, I took 5 hits. He wouldn't use a flare once on me. I kept trying to hit the flare and wouldn't hit. Fast. Alright. Let's do this. Big guy's still here. I don't know what I did. I literally kept trying to hit flare, 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 and the flare would not go up. I'm sorry about that, guys. I swear to you, I hit the flare the flare button like at least a dozen times and nothing happened at all. So all I can do is basically try to be a bit more preventative and use more damaging weapons at this time. Alright, we're a bit more prepared this time.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
I'm with you, buddy. Did I get all 4 of them? I think I did. Yep.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Good to know. Don't see him. Thank you. That's 2. I think that did it. Got it.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
So what do you guys think? Beautiful church.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
That's never explained, by the way, why this tradition happens, or why this... I honestly think this is because their ancestors had dealt with this problem before, and this is something that they would do, almost as if this was designed to keep the darkness away, at least from the church, so you would have some sanctuary from the darkness. It's never explained, but this kind of hints to the fact that this problem has been around since the beginning of the town.
We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
That line has never been said by anyone ever. Oh, this is just a wine cellar. This is sacramental wine. This is only meant for blessing things.
The light remains silent.
This thing's hurt. Alright, I think that's everybody in here. We're making good time, but this is not over. So I gotta give props for the crypt. It looks awesome. I think every game at this time would probably have had some type of crypt. I think I think Max Payne had at least one crypt at this point.
Did you call 911?
Our savior, everybody.
Saw the light, huh? You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot and up the hill. Come on!
Isn't Barry just awesome looking? I mean, seriously, doesn't he just look awesome? Okay, let's be honest. If you knew that you were fighting enemies that could only be hurt by light, you'd wrap yourself up in one of those things, wouldn't you? You'd wrap yourself up in Christmas lights. Oh, actually, I have an answer for that. USB battery packs. I remember a friend of mine, after I started playing this game, I swear this is true, a friend of mine actually got me one of those, got me a string of Christmas lights. They were LED Christmas lights that were powered by USB. And any USB, there are several different types of USB battery packs that you can use. Most of the time you use them to charge your phones, but they can also be used. There's enough power in those battery packs to charge up or to power up a pair of USB powered Christmas lights. And I actually have on several Christmases actually worn Christmas lights on my person to family functions. Yes, occasionally I've had to change out the battery packs, but any USB battery pack will be able to power a USB string of Christmas lights.
This headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at one of those things and they die. It's my flaming eye of Mordor.
That
I
line.
didn't say that.
Yeah.
Hey, I want a headlamp.
Last one.
Bastard.
Is that my theory, or is that what they are? Well, the truth is that it's never explained, but I do know that Christmas lights do have, there are such thing as portable Christmas lights. There have been over the years. I am not making that statement. I am not making that statement, Shishi Bell. What you do in your own... What you do in your own... Hey, I'm not judging. I'm not judging, but I am not saying that on the stream. What you do in your own... That is everybody... No. Okay, so back to what I was saying. There are such thing as portable Christmas lights. Like, even if there weren't USB powered... Oh, you two are so cute together.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license, you're cleared for departure to Night Springs. No offense, Sheriff.
And I think, by the way, this sequence right here, particularly the sequence where Barry's saying he has a flaming eye of Mordor, was actually in previews. I cannot repeat any of this. But you guys can have your conversation. I think we're good, guys. But yeah, they're...
We're gonna get used to this.
And once again, cancel. Cancel, 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 cancel. Okay, I think something once again tripped my voice activation system. Maybe I should turn that off. It actually, the voice activation system on the earlier Xbox operating systems worked so well,
I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
and they were faster than using the button commands. That's why you're saying you're having the same problem, Kajar? Yep. Well, guess what? Yeah, so am I. I haven't been having problems with it in any other stream I've had. It's just today it seems everything is tripping it. Yeah, it does. At least constantly saying cancel seems to have shut it off, so there's that at least. It didn't activate when I kept saying cancel, so. Alright, let's get to the chopper. Oh boy, this can't be good.
You will never get her back.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Oh, come on! I'm trying to get a flare. I'm trying to shoot this thing. Why won't it shoot? Alright, let's do this. What have you heard What has Cortana heard? Do I not want to know the answer to that? Okay, guys, I'm not going to be able to speak much during this sequence. Sorry. Bell says that she laughed at a picture of someone who looked like a pug doggy. I thought that's nothing bad. That's, you know, that one I'm not responding to. Oh boy. I'm telling you, man, society is trying to go up against me right now. That's a lot of guys. Okay. That everybody. Sorry for not talking during the sequence. This is a bit tougher battle to deal with. And that's a lot more guys. Okay, come on. I got it. I got it. I guess I don't got this. Let's keep the light going. Come on. Got it. Okay. I'm out of hunting rifle ammo, so oh crap. What have I done to you? Come on, seriously. Stop hurting me. And now we're gonna get buddy? Guess not. Darn it! I was so close. Once again, I keep trying to drop flares, and then the flares just... they don't come out.
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I'm all the way back to the beginning. You two are so cute together, let me tell you. By the way, Brevin, I just want you to know that Chico and his jaw are my first stream couple. Like, I didn't know this, but they basically met through this stream. I know, I was surprised too. But I'm happy for them, definitely. I am curious what happens. I don't know the protocol on this. Is there a protocol on this for streamers who end up having subscribers get together? I don't know what the protocol is. Okay, I can't repeat this conversation, but I just want you guys to know that I am reading it, but I don't think I can actually repeat it on the stream. Okay, we're almost done here. Like these guys, they just come out from behind me. They get a couple of spikes in. Like a coward. And then I get that. Seriously though, how long does it take? 4 lines, okay. I don't know what 4 lines means. I don't know if I want to know what 4 lines means. Oh, it's a film. Okay. And once again, guy comes in from behind. Maybe a law against that. Okay, they can't take off yet. Oh boy. Alright, drop it a flare. That was not a flare. I laughed at... okay. Fast guy, that's what's up. feel like the exterminator right now, seriously. Not an exterminator, I'm a writer. Oh, you two are so cute together. Okay. And now I've got big guys. Come on, move. Come on, reload. There you go. I haven't seen this movie, so can someone explain to me what this movie is that you guys are talking about? Oh boy. This guy is moving fast. I took out two. Oh, he moved. Oh, did I get him? There's another one. Is that everybody? And of course, one. All right, that's it. You guys get. I'm done playing. You guys get flashbangs now. Flashbangs for everybody. At this point, I'm just getting bored. I mean, this is a good sequence, but like I said, I died last time, so it's kind of repetitive now. Is it open yet? Can I come in? Oh.
Wait, you better put an end to this.
Just get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
I hope you know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
Max Payne
We're coming
joke.
up on the power
That's a Max
plant.
Payne
See
joke.
the lit building over there? And that's the dam further up the river. I can't land here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
Revan, are you still there, Revan? I'm with you. I know the two of them are flirting right now.
Ow!
Son of a bitch!
Not the birds. got through the first half. This is the second half. You too. Okay. Let's get rid of these birds for right now. As you can see, I've now magically lost access. Oh yeah, I was just making sure you were still there, Revan. I wanted to make sure I didn't lose you. So I'm glad you're still here, certainly. I'm definitely glad you're still here. So, as you can see here, after all that fighting I've done, I've now lost all of my weapons. I somehow have a different... flashlight that I had before. And I've fallen out of a plane. Alright, I got my revolver back, and I got some ammo here, so that'll work. I don't want to go too crazy on everything.
I had to do something about the chain for the door to open.
That's players left. Yeah, they're not going to follow me in here. Forgot about that. Okay, let's get moving, shall we? Got some new supplies, and we're on the trail of Cynthia Weaver. Now, for those of you guys who don't know, or lost the plot a little bit after that very long helicopter chase, the reason why we're going after Cynthia Weaver is because, as I said, she knew Thomas Zane, and we know for a fact of three things, basically. We know that what happened to Alan right now is what, yeah, Revan, I didn't want you to feel like the odd man out, because I'm kind of, yeah. But basically, let me just give you guys a quick update on what's going on right now. We know that what happened to Alan Wake previously happened to Thomas Zane. We know that it affected his love, Barbara Jagger. We also know that Cynthia Weaver was involved because she was friends with both of them. So essentially, she knew what was going on because she was around. So she knew what was going around. She knew what was going on with both of them. The other person who knew was Emil Hartman, the guy who ran the clinic. Now, Zane is gone, although he's kind of been transmutated into this light source, this diver guy. Barbara's gone. She's kind of been transmutated into this embodiment of the darkness, if you will, that woman. That's Barbara, or at the very least, it's wearing Barbara's skin. Or wearing Barbara's appearance like skin, basically. Now, in case you're curious, well, why is it that, how do we know for a fact that what happened to Thomas Zane won't happen to Alan? That's the catch. The catch is that just like with anything, and as a writer, I know this is the case, you have to have your story make sense. You can't write a story with flaws or gaps or something. When Thomas wrote, his story must have had flaws or gaps in it. And when your story that you're writing that's going to come true has flaws or gaps, any gaps or flaws can be twisted for evil, which is what happened to Thomas and Barbara. Thomas wrote that Barbara came back. Barbara came back, wasn't really Barbara. Alan, knowing this when he was writing before he lost his memory, he has to be a better writer than Tom.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
I love this song. I really do. So we're going to listen to this song while we're blasting these guys around. The reason reason why it's very tongue-in-cheek there, but this was a single. This single was not made specifically for the game. This was for the album Twilight Theater by Poets of the Fall. I think the song War works on just so many levels. I truly do. It works as a war song, it works as a romance song. But the one thing I liked so much about it was that they actually did make a proper music video for this song. Oh, crap. I'm out of flares. The worst aim ever when it comes to these barrels. I don't know why. But yeah, isn't this a great song? Bum, 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 bum. I love that beat. I really do. It's a great song. You know, Shishi Bell, I gotta ask myself the same question. Not for you and Kajar. For me and my girlfriend. Sometimes, every once in a while, I think to myself, why does she still love me? I don't know. Oh, Revan! Oh, that was a sick burn right there. Okay. Yeah. Okay. There are a couple that line about how the Poets of the Fall. It kind of reminds them of the old gods of Asgard, but not being the old gods of Asgard. It's because it's done by the same band.
But I had to find a way across.
But the cool thing is that if you actually do look for the music video for War by Poets of the Fall, you're actually going to see a Alan Wake themed music video. They actually, because the song was licensed for the game, they actually made a music video that was Alan Wake themed. They got the actor who plays Alan Wake to be in it. It's an awesome music video. It really is. Although most of the Poets of the Fall music videos are awesome. My ex-girlfriend really loved the music video they did for the main song for Twilight Theater. I think it was called Dreaming Wide Awake. She loved that video. This guy. These big guys, let me tell you. Okay, I can't cross that. I want to cross that, but I can't cross that just yet. So there's the power station. That's where Cynthia is. Cynthia lives at the power station. Alright, will this be the fuse box? Will this... Oh, cool. Alright, we got some power here. Let me tell you, these big guys. Oh, that sucked, but I got it. And for the manuscript page, we've got it now. Let's see if that light source is still active. Looks like it's been turned off. Maybe I can turn it back on, maybe? Okay. Sorry, I just needed a heal. Okay, I can't go that way, and I can't go this way, so I'll have to go around it. Yeah, these power cords can actually hurt the enemies, but they'll hurt me too, and I don't want to go too close to them just yet. I'm trying to remember if this was close to... The only other game I could think of that had power transformers or access to power transformers like this was probably the original Infamous on the PlayStation 3. Because the guy had electrical powers, whenever he messed with substations and things like that, he actually could get more powers from them. Yes, Oh, you like Infamous? I didn't know you liked Infamous so much, Isabel. Yeah, I loved Infamous. I thought it was a great game. I played the whole series. Can't decide which one's my favorite.